In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a toy lightsaber kind of like this one. I didn't come up with this methodology. This is all stuff I compiled from various sources on the internet. This method prioritizes simplicity and ease of fabrication over cost savings. It'll cost about $30 to $40 to make it. The end result looks good in indoor light and also outside at night, but in outdoor daylight you can hardly see it. So if you want to build a lightsaber that looks good during the daytime outdoors, you're going to need to go someplace else. You're going to need cellophane wrap, a polycarbonate tube, a tactical flashlight, tiddlywinks, electrical tape, a small mirror, a round furniture cap, and 1 or 2 tube clamps. The polycarbonate tube is your blade. I recommend one with that's 3 feet long, has a 1-inch outer diameter and roughly a 7/8 inch inner diameter. Cellophane wrap is to diffuse the light. This is a tactical flashlight, although it only cost me anywhere from $12 to $17, depending on when I buy it on Amazon. Honestly, if you were going to get in a gunfight in the dark, you'd probably want a better flashlight, but this model works pretty well to make toys. It takes 2 AA batteries and has a pretty bright LED bulb. You want one with an outer diameter a little less than 7/8 inches, so it'll fit in the tube. This one is called the Hugsby Cree XREQ. This will be the tip of the blade. Our small mirror helps reflect light back down the blade. I like this mirror, it only cost me 10 cents. Tiddlywinks, or transparent counters, whatever you want to call them, supply color. We're going to tape it to the end of our flashlight. And you can change the color of your lightsaber by changing out the tiddlywink. Electrical tape allows us to fit our flashlight into our tube. And if you're lazy, you can actually make the handle with electrical tape. Tube clamps hold everything together. This tube clamp is actually from a bicycle seat post. If you're going to make a handle that fits around the blade, then you want a tube clamp that has an inner diameter that is the same as the outer diameter of your handle. If you're going to want to make a cheap handle or a quick and easy handle with electrical tape or paracord or whatever, then simply a tube clamp with 1-inch inner diameter will work. You can also use a hose clamp as well. I'm going to talk about the handle later, various ways you can make it. This one is going to be made out of stainless steel. Most people aren't going to have stainless steel laying around. So the end result is going to look like this. Going from the inside out, you have the flashlight. Around the flashlight, you have the shim made from electrical tape. Then you have the polycarbonate tube. Then you have the handle, and then around that you have the clamp. Now you can simplify things if you don't want to mess around with clamps. You can simply wrap the flashlight with insulation tape so it fits very tightly into the polycarbonate tube. As long as you're not swinging it around from the opposite end, it should stay put. But jamming it in really tightly will save you a fair amount of steps, and you won't have to buy these clamps. Okay, so we're going to create a mechanism by which we can compress the tube to hold our flashlight in place. Of course, we'll be applying the pressure to clamp it. We're going to cut a notch and drill a stress relief hole. I'm going to be using the cutting wheel on a angle grinder, but any cutting tool saw will probably work. So it looks like this. Now we need to prepare a flashlight. Step 1, remove the lanyard. Step 2, put in some batteries. See, that's pretty bright. Using Scotch tape here. Okay, you can see that the flashlight fits pretty loosely in the end of our polycarbonate tube. So what we're going to do is basically make a shim by wrapping it in some insulation tape. Wrap once, wrap twice. That should do it. Cut that off. Alright, again at the back. Let's test how that fits.